Hello, my people. Thank you so much for joining me in this live section. So, there's something that is actually happening in Nigeria that you can see now that from what is really happening, that the Benue State governor has come out to expose politicians in Abia State, in Abuja, I mean. He has come out to expose politicians in Abuja, saying that they're the ones sponsoring terrorists. Now, Nnamdi Kanu has actually been vindicated. This is what the Benue governor said about the people that are causing harm in Nigeria. He said National Assembly members responsible for Benue attacks. This is coming from the governor of Benue State. You guys remember the attack that happened in Benue State, that they massacred lots of people, lots of like people were just displaced. Now the Benue State governor has come out and start pointing accusing fingers at the National Assembly members in Abuja, say that they are the ones responsible for all the Benue attacks. This is not actually a surprising news because we've been hearing all these things day by day, saying that the people who are causing havoc in Nigeria are the people in power. This is not the first time we're hearing. We went as far as even hearing that rumors were flying saying that our vice president Shetima is one of the Funani leaders. They went as far as saying it. So this is not a surprising news that, if it was another person that was saying this now, it would be a different case. But this was actually coming from Benue State governor. It was coming from him. This to show you that they have started exposing themselves one by one. I think this time around now, Benue State governor has gotten it over his neck that he has started pointing accusing fingers, saying that it's the Abuja politicians that are responsible for Benue attacks. I think he has had it enough because you guys saw what happened in Benue State. There were a lot of people who were massacred. It was a very touching experience. Like people were massacred. So now it has touched in his neck now that he has started exposing all of them one by one, saying that the people responsible is the Abuja politicians, the people in power in Abuja. This is not the first time we've been hearing these rumors. Yes, we've been hearing that even some of our governors, even some of our senators are the one responsible for any attack going on in Nigeria. But people don't seem to believe it because we've not had full evidence. They have been saying it that they are the ones. People go as far as saying, can they track this many terrorists down? Can they track these people down? But they have forgotten that the people in power are the ones sponsoring them. Not only that, the people in power are even their leaders, are even among them. But many Nigerians are not aware. So you can see that the Benue governor now, Alia, has come out to tell us what is going on, saying that it's the Abuja politicians that are responsible for the attack going on in Benue State. So guys, I want us to actually read what they really said here. Let us throw more light on it. He said, Benue State Governor Hyacinth Alia has accused prominent politicians based in Abuja and the National Assembly of orchestrating and sustaining violent attacks in the state by supporting those responsible for the ongoing crisis. Governor Alia claimed during an appearance on Politics Today, a program aired on Channels Television on Friday, he described the situation in Benue as deeply troubling and suggested that while these politicians pursue personal interests, he remains focused on defending the lives and welfare of ordinary citizens. Just like I told you guys that what happened in Benue State, I think it really touched the governor of Benue State. That is why he came out to start pointing fingers that he knows the people who are causing the violent attacks in the state, saying that it's the prominent politicians based in Abuja that are responsible for the ongoing crisis in Benue State. He made this remark on Politics Today on Channels Television on Friday. That was when he said this kind of thing. You can see that it's not getting hot for there, and we started even the governors themselves have started pointing a clean finger, which is not telling Nigeria. This is just a full evidence that the people who are dealing with us are within us. Our enemies are within us, but we've not yet have full evidence to use and implicate these people. We don't have full evidence, but Nigerians are supposed to be aware that our enemies are within us. We know the people who are sponsoring these people. Our enemies are within us. We've heard so many rumors that some of our governors, some of our senators, many people who are in power are among these Fulani leaders. That's why you see, anytime an attack goes on in Benue State or any state in Nigeria or in the east or in the west or in the north, they will not track them. Have you guys ever heard of where they said a Fulani herdsman did something in a particular community and they arrested one or they caught one? You can never catch them because they all know who they are working for. They all know what they are doing in this country. So it says it is very unsettling. He said top politicians active in Abuja and in the National Assembly are not just instigating these attacks, they are sheltering their their perpetrators, feeding them in the bushes and supplying. So, guys, sorry for the network issue. So it says feeding them in the bushes and supplying them with equipment. This is extremely unacceptable. This is when the Benue State governor was saying that what the prominent politicians in Abuja are doing is unacceptable. Many people have started complaining that how can they be giving them shelters in the bush and supplying them with equipment, just like a trading video I saw in the internet where this herdsmen, we saw a helicopter supplying them weapons in the forest. And as I'm talking to you guys, these people also have shelters in the forest. They have shelters. They support them with food. They support them with equipment, which is extremely unacceptable. That's why when many people are lamenting that we don't know where our problems is. Our problems from the same country we are in. The people who are doing these things are living within us. They are our neighbors. The people who are doing these things to us, they are our neighbors every day. And it's so sad that you see the people we call one are the ones coming against us. Like we're always saying one Nigeria, but the same people who are saying that we're one Nigeria, the people who are coming against us. So the Benue State governor continued. He said, if these people don't value the lives of our citizens and are only fighting for their political relevance, then I will stand with the common people. It is both my duty and my right to protect them. I think now, like I just said, is when something has not really happened to you that these people will not understand. Now, this is where the Benue State governor said. He said, if these people don't value the lives of our citizens and are only fighting for their political relevance, then I'll stand with the common people. Now he's trying to tell us that if these people are seen fighting for only themselves and only for their political relevance, then he's going to now stand with the common people, because he cannot be part of what is going on, what these politicians are doing to the citizens. He now went as far as saying, it is my duty and my right to protect them. This is very unacceptable. What the prominent people in Abuja are doing, they are the ones associated with the things happening in Nigeria. We've been hearing rumors flying saying that our vice president Shetima is one of the Fulani leaders. We've been hearing so many rumors about that. People went as far as saying allegedly, because they're actually afraid that one thing with Nigeria is that people are afraid to talk. They feel that if they talk, something is going to happen to them. But you can see that the governor now is not the one saying it. Governor of Benue State is not the one saying it. He has started calling them out one by one. You can see what is going on in Nigeria. So guys, let us go on. It says that although Governor Alia did not name specific individuals, he revealed that a judicial panel had been established to uncover the root causes of the persistent violence. According to him, the panel's interim findings already implicate several high-profile figures. We set up a judicial panel to help determine the causes of these repeated internal and external attacks. We have received an interim report, and by Tuesday or Wednesday next week, I accept the full report. He said, once I have it, we will act decisively, and many prominent names have been mentioned, and we will not ignore them. Like, did you see what is going on? Guys, did you see what is going on? They have actually started investigation. They have set up a judicial panel to help determine the causes of these repeated and external attacks. And according to him, he said he had already received half of the report. And by Tuesday or Wednesday, he's going to receive the full report where prominent names in Nigeria were mentioned as people who were involved in this attack. Hey, Nigeria is finished, honestly. Nigeria is finished. Like, I feel heartbroken reading this because people are crying day and night of the attack that is going on. People are being massacred. People are being displaced. Mothers are turned to widows. Not knowing that the people who are fighting us, not knowing that the people who are fighting us are the people in power, are the prominent people in power. And these people have mind. They know that if it was them that is in that position, how is it going to be today? They're not even thinking about how people will survive. They don't even think about people who have lost their lives. They still go on with their attack. Oh God, I just pray that we come out from this kind of thing we are suffering in Nigeria. He said that prominent names were being mentioned, and he's not going to ignore them, meaning that the people who are causing attack in Nigeria are the prominent people. This is so bad. I'm telling you guys the honest truth. Prominent men in Abuja. You go to communities, like you sponsor these terrorists, you fund them, you give them shelter, and these people go to communities. And when I'm even talking about communities, they're going to poor communities, people who barely survive, people who don't even have food to eat. You're going to cause an attack on them. What are you trying to tell Nigerians? You're trying to tell Nigerians that you want war. You're causing you're causing attack on poor communities who don't even, people who barely survive with farming work. Just like a news I heard that they said that some of these communities do pay these terrorists a certain amount of money, like 4 point something, not for them not to attack. And if they don't give them that exact of money, they are going to attack a poor community. Even if you guys actually, though I'm not supporting them attacking, but don't you think you guys this should be fighting those prominent people? You're attacking poor people, buying people. This is really the kind of country we are in. So guys, let's read on to what he has to say. He went as far as saying that the governor of Benin State now said that he asserted that the state is under siege, characterizing the violence as calculated and far beyond the commonly cited farmer-herder conflict. The nature of this attack and the intelligence we received shows this is a coordinated and deliberate operation. Daily, we get intel, and lately about 60 to 65% of it proves accurate. What we are witnessing is not just ethnic clashes, it is terrorism. Alia added. This is what the governor of Benue State said. This was a speech on Friday on Channels Television. He went on further saying that they have done a investigation, and they found out that this is a coordinated and a deliberate operation. About 60 to 65 of it proves accurate, meaning that he even went as far as saying that this is no longer a attack of farmer-herder conflict. This is not terrorism, because he knows why he said it, because what happened in Benin State was much. They massacred a lot of people in Benin State. This is no more farmer and herder conflict. This is far more than it. This is not terrorism attack. For the Benue State governor to go this far in bringing this kind of information, just know that the people in power are the cause of the terrorism in Nigeria. They are involved in it. They are involved in it. This is terrible. So finally, Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated. Yes, he has been vindicated. Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated because people are always pointing and accusing finger on this man. He's the cause of terrorists in Nigeria. He's the terrorist himself. He's the terrorist himself, and Benue State governor is saying that the people who are causing terrorists are the Abuja politicians. This is mind-blowing. For him to sit down, gather this information, write it down, and so that he have already seen evidence, and he said about 60 to 65% of it proves accurate. That means to track this Fulani terrorists is not hard. If you can get the people who are involved with them, What else is hard in order to track them? Nigeria is our problem. Nigeria is our problem. I keep telling myself this thing day by day. Anybody that even come across me, I tell them that Nigeria is the problem. All this insecurity, we are terrorism. You see, if we want to catch these people, we've already caught them. But because of they don't want to do it. They know people who are doing this, but they're keeping their mouth shut. If we want to track this from Nigeria, we can do it. If the police PRA can track an ordinary person on internet, sorry for the network issue. So this is actually what is going on in Nigeria. If the governor of Benue State can come out to review this to us, that means we have now known the people who are culprits. We've now known people who are destroying Nigeria. And when I tell you guys that Nigeria is finished, you have to believe it. Nigeria is really finished. The people we trust our lives in their hands are the people who are buying us. The people who will say, okay, they are leaders, they cannot harm us, are the people that are buying us. Nigeria is finished. So finally, Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated. People have been saying that he's the one causing the problems in Nigeria, he's the one causing the problem, but now he has been vindicated. And thank God for that. So I want you guys to just listen to this video of what this young one has to say about Nnamdi Kanu, as well as where he said that he is not the cause of Nigeria's problem. He is not the cause of terrorism in Nigeria. Guys, take a look at this video and I'll be right back.
IPOP is not the cause of insecurity in Nigeria. Insecurity started in Nigeria when Buhari and the APC government went to US aid to sign a contract deal to become a president of Nigeria, because the US are the people who appoint president for Nigerians. In the north, they send a group, such group they target Boko Haram. South, they send a group, they call it herdsmen. In the east, they send their group, they target IPOP. In the south, they send their group, they target Fulani herdsmen. What are these people doing? Their work is the same thing. From the north to the west, to the south, to the east. If you check their activities, they are all the same thing. What is their target? Christians, churches, and people's life. Some Igbo brothers have been brainwashed to believe that their brother is the one killing them. Whereas it's a lie. Do your finding very well. Your IPOP brother is not the one killing you. The deal that Buhari and APC government signed, that is the deal that is killing Nigerians today. In as much as it's happening to the north and to the west, to the south and to the east, it is not. Is IPOP there in the west? Is there IPOP in Benue State? Is there IPOP in River State? Is there IPOP in Taraba? Is there IPOP in Makurdi? Is there IPOP in Borno? Think very well. IPOP is not the one killing you. Your master who go and assign a contract deal of becoming a president is the one killing you. Had it been that these killings only happens in the southeast, we can probably say it may be true, but now that it is everywhere, how can you say it is your brother that is killing you? Somebody is coming with that theory and you believe it. Oh, brother. He uses trailer and vehicles and armored and healers, and he wear them uniform, offload them in the east as army, as police and security personnel, impersonating as those things. But in the night, they start their real work. Think when this insecurity starts. Think what is happening in other places across Nigeria. Your brother is not the one killing you. The president that signed a deal is the one killing you. And that is why the president will never come out openly to condemn the killings. He will never give any official or command authority as a president to say stop killings. Think. As it happened to north, that is how it happened to west. That is how it happened to east. That is how it happened to every part of Nigeria. Even the president himself is helpless. He can't do anything. Because it is only the word that approved by the UX. That is the only the word that he speaks. If he say otherwise, that throne, that seat, he will come down immediately. Was it not last 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago that we heard the US something want to review leak Tinubu's drug deal something? Why? Because maybe you have refused to sign.
For how many years now? They gave Nigerian leadership names of those who sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. This defense chief did not see, he didn't hear, he didn't. Why can't you say, Mr. President, at least make effort on your own instead of blaming everybody? Look at how he generalized. We are protecting the so as I am now, I am protecting the Boko Haram Abi. Because he made a general statement just to cover their incompetence. Is that man not supposed to call out those who are behind the so-called protection of Boko Haram? If he's serious about himself. Look at how he said Nigeria. Who are the Nigerians? These same Nigerians that are running and hiding from Boko Haram, they are the one protecting them, Abi. It's a shame. I've told you here, we don't have a military again. We used to have one before. Now they have now become politicians. Look at how the man was talking. Very, very cleverly. He was trying to blame ordinary Nigerians that are dying under the jackboot of Boko Haram instead of blaming the authorities. I will forever respect that other man that died in helicopter crash. Yes, that Bafarawa. A very blunt human being who wanted to do the job. Somehow he died mysteriously.
He didn't die mysteriously. It was a helicopter crash.
Are you serious? What did the probe come out with? Esther, what did the probe come out with? Can you tell me? You remember what that man said at the National Assembly when they invited him? I remember what he did. The few months he was there. And this one now is speaking grammar. You are protecting this and that if we fail. Look at, just trying to gaslight everybody as if they don't know what they are doing. Can he swear that he wants this to end tomorrow? The way he was talking. Nigerians are protecting Boko. Can you just imagine? So the list they gave you about those sponsoring terrorism, Nigerians are holding it, Abi. Nigerians are holding it. They supply them fuel. They supply them. You don't know all these things, Abi. You don't know. You don't know who is behind all these things. Are you serious? So those people that are occupying people's villages in Benue and Plateau, you don't know where they come from. Why not go and drive them away? And let us see when the leadership of the country will tell you, no, don't do that, or don't do that. You will now have an excuse. You can see what we are saying. I said we no longer have a military. I'm telling you, the one we have here, they are now politicians to the core. They are no longer doing the actual job of a military. Look at what every time they will come and be talking. Whenever they have opportunity of talking, they will just be speaking, talking as if they are serious about what they are doing. They are not even ashamed that up till now, ragtag terrorists are disturbing Nigeria, and they be speaking grammar. This and that. All the information we have been giving them so far, what did they do with it? Esther, you mean Nigerians have not been supplying information to both DSS, police, army, and all the they have not? No, they have not been talking, Abi. You were here when Benue people will tell these people that, look, these people are coming, they are here, they are here. They said they will look the other side. Why they be killing them? This defense chief, he's not aware of this things, Abi. He doesn't know about these things. Are you serious? Okay, I should listen to him. Look at why you were talking. We are clapping. The higher rented crowd that will be clapping for them every time they want to.
How do you know it's rented? Barrister Darlington? How do you know it's a rented
If they are not rented, how can any reasonable person be clapping for such infamous
Nigerians are used to doing that. They
to
always clap whenever
No,
there
they are
events.
rented crowd. They are rented crowd. That's why whenever Tinubu want to travel, he collect all of them. So that even if he come, they will clap. Everything he does, they will clap. Why is it? That's why he rents them. Whenever he go and check. He needed people to be cheering him for whatever he does. That will tell you how a leader has failed. Look at the military. Look at, I said it here that one day, somebody will be. In fact, the conscience will prick him so much that he will tell us the true story of this thing that is happening in Nigeria. They don't know, Abi. Meanwhile, they were part of the people that sat down and planned this evil. They gave you a list of people destroying your country. You sat on it. Then every day you be preaching, you be talking, you be making noise as if you want to solve the problem. Meanwhile, you are sitting on the problem or you are sitting on it. Esther, how can people be so deceitful? Very, very deceitful. I will never praise this military for war. I will never. Because all of them are in cahoots with what's going on. They know. You can't tell me otherwise. What are you telling me? You cannot tell me otherwise because we have heard stories. Even the military boys, some of them are leaving the army because of the command they are giving them and what is going on there. Esther, have you not played it here? When some boys in the military have to voice out what is going on. Is that not true? So who were behind all those things? Esther, who were behind all those? Even their own money, their allowance, it doesn't get to them. And you are telling me if Nigeria failed. Has it not failed already? Has it not failed already? So if military chiefs in other countries come and call for a meeting now, you people will go, Abi. You people will go with what is going on in your country. You people will attend the meeting. And what will you tell them? You are fighting insecurity. Are you serious? Insecurity that you created. You created to make money. You are telling me you are fighting insecurity. Look at what he said about that. They saw them, they came in, they invited them as their brothers. Can you imagine? You invited the terrorists as your brother, Abi? No, you invited the terrorists as your brother. So Nigeria has become a place where you just walk in because you want to come and shake hands with your brother, Abi. Before you know it, the shaking of hand turned to shaking of gun. Look at, he said it himself that he invited them. They invited them as their brother. Really? Why must it be you people inviting all these people? Why must it be you people? Why must it be you people? And you are telling me there's no sentiment in here. You brought these things into our country here, and you are now trying to run away from the problem you created. Thank God, when I told that you are invited, you think I'm joking. You said it now. A military chief is saying it. You don't know who is a criminal and who is an innocent person coming to your country. You don't know. You can't profile them. You said you carry as their brother. You invited the terrorists as your brother. You don't know what you are coming to do. Please, this type of thing, I don't want to hear it. Let them continue. I know that one day, Esther, I have told you, evil can never last forever.
Obviously, that's the truth.
One day they will get tired of what they are doing to themselves. Is it not here? One day they will definitely get tired. Somebody will say, no, enough is enough. Evil can never last forever. You see this thing they are doing, thinking that they are cheating Nigeria. No. By the time it will hit them and their children and their family, they will start leaving this country because of what they have done to themselves.
16 years we've been fighting Boko Haram. How have they been surviving? Who has been funding them? These are questions we should ask ourselves. Where are they getting the fuel they're getting? They're getting from us. We have commercial drivers that will go and take full tank, go out, go and siphon fuel and give them. Sometimes they have pre-arranged locations. They siphon fuel in jerrycans, dig holes and drop in and phone them and tell them where they fall. These are the people that keep them going. So why are we doing this to ourselves? What is the motive? Are you going to be happy if your country fails? You want to be a refugee or an IDP somewhere else? Those are questions we must be able to ask and answer. The good, the bad and ugly exist everywhere. And remember, we recruit for the society. So we're not recruiting angels. We are recruiting Nigerians. So they will come with the baggage. But the system has a way of identifying them and prosecuting them so that they don't give us bad names. And that's why it's important.
So my people, you guys have listened to what is going on here. You guys have heard what Barrister Darlington have to say about these people, about these terrorists. Now, one thing that the people in power don't know is that all these things they're doing to Nigerians, one day, they're going to receive it. One day, they're going to suffer what they're doing to Nigerians. They may think it's not coming now, but it's going to come in the future. They are going to see it. Imagine them sponsoring these people and they're not saying anything about it. They know that these people are buying people, they know that these people are taking people's life, but they're not saying anything about it, and they're fully aware of it. They're funding them, they're giving them shelter, they're supplying them with weapons. And now it is even surprising that the chief of defense staff, Musa, came out and was saying that who are sponsoring terrorists. Is it that he doesn't know people that are sponsoring it? Is it that he's not aware? He's coming out to tell the public who is sponsoring terrorists, who are the people, when the people that are sponsoring them are within us. And he's saying he doesn't know who is sponsoring them, that who are sponsoring them. Guys, just listen to what he said here and listen to when he said that, when he was asking Nigerians. And that's why you see Barrister Darlington was saying, who are the Nigerians? You're asking Nigerians who are sponsoring terrorists. Are you guys not aware of people who are sponsoring terrorists? Guys, just take a look at what he said here and I'll be right back. 16
years we've been fighting Boko Haram. How have they been surviving? Who has been funding them? These are questions we should ask ourselves. Where are they getting the fuel they're getting? They're getting from us. We have commercial drivers that will go and take full tank, go out, go and siphon fuel and give them. Sometimes they have pre-arranged locations. They siphon fuel in jerrycans, dig holes and drop in and phone them and tell them where they fall. These are the people that keep them going. So why are we doing this to ourselves? What is the motive? Are you going to be happy if your country fails? You want to be a refugee or an IDP somewhere else? Those are questions we must be able to ask and answer. This is why forums such as this are invaluable. They provide a platform for citizens to receive first-hand information from government and security practitioners. Such transparent engagement not only build trust but also counter the void often filled with misinformation, disinformation and propaganda. At the time when sentiment and perception shape reality, it is vital that we dominate the narrative with facts, clarity and sincerity. Citizens must hear directly from their leaders, not through distorted third-party sources. Like I said, not many people are happy that Nigeria is still standing strong today. And we seem not to realize that. A lot of people wish us bad, wish that we have disintegrated for their own selfish interests, and we must not allow that. The media environment in Nigeria has changed drastically. The rise of new media has democratized information access and also created opportunities for hate speech, dissent, and manipulated narratives to flourish. Social media. If you notice, most of the videos are being peddled are videos of old or maybe some other countries, and they make it look as if it is true or it is recent. And sometimes we carry the hook, line, and sinker. And the next thing is everybody is insulting, attacking the government or attacking the security forces. Gentlemen, they need your support. Men work on support from the citizens because that is where they get their morale from. If the morale of your troops fails, they will never be able to do their work. And that's why it's important that for whatever we do, we should pray for them, we should support them, we should commend them. They are humans just like every other person. They have families. If we show you pictures of personnel, they have lost breadwinners, lost limbs, lost everything, eyesight, just to defend this country. So sometimes when you go to bed and you lie down and you sleep and you close your eyes and you put your AC or you don't have AC or you sleep and you dream, remember that there are some people that are standing there in their trenches from morning till evening every day to ensure that you are able to go to your room and sleep. They don't have that luxury, they don't have that latitude. We must always remember that it is critical and important that we support them to do what they are doing because they are standing guard for us to be able to enjoy the democracy we're enjoying. And that's very critical. The proliferation of information sources means we must act with urgency to counter harmful content with timely and accurate messaging. Sometimes when you see our reportage, it looks as if we're happy when troops are killed. When we achieve success, it goes quiet. But once a soldier or somebody is killed or something, you will see the flashes. So the tendency is, who are you doing that for? Always remember that if your security forces fail, you don't have a home. You'll be a refugee in somebody else's country. And I don't know if that is what you are praying for. So we must ask ourselves those questions.
So my people, you guys have seen what the Chief of Defense Staff Musa was saying. Now the question is, who are sponsoring the terrorists? Because according to what he has been saying, he said that people are sponsoring the terrorists, and we want to know who are the people that are sponsoring the terrorists. Because we all know that the people who are doing this, just like the Benue State Governor has said, that is the prominent people in Abuja that is doing this kind of thing in Nigeria. They are the ones. They say that they have made their research and they have found out that the people doing it are the prominent people in Abuja. That is prominent politicians. They are involved in it. Because people feel that they are superior, they have money. That is why you see they want to take advantage of Nigerians. They want to treat us as slaves. When people are crying day by day, you're buying innocent lives. People that don't even know anything. People that don't know. Sometimes I do ask myself, why do they even weaponize these people? Why do they supply equipment to them? What is their mission? If you have the mind to supply weapons to Fulani terrorists, you're trying to tell us that you just want to bring war in Nigeria. That is what you're trying to tell the public. You're trying to bring war in Nigeria. Because tell me why you'll be doing all those things. Are you just buying people like that, or is your hobby to be buying people? If it is not war that they want, this is actually, they're just trying to tell you that it is war we want. And for the Benue State Governor to come out and say this thing, that he has made his research, it shows that he knows what he's saying. For him to come out publicly to say this thing, he has made his research and he has found out the people who are doing it. That's why he was not afraid coming out to tell the public. And we thank God that finally the truth is out. We know people that are dealing with us. People will call our brothers are the ones spying us. People will call our leaders. Do you know what a leader means? Like people even like person that is leading them, people give their lives for people that are leading them. People will be feeling that they are safe in the hands of their leaders, but they are not safe. It's still the same leaders that are buying you guys. You see why Nnamdi Kanu is saying there's nothing like one Nigeria? And now he has been vindicated. All those people now that, because according to what the Benue State governor said, he said that the names of these prominent politicians have already been written down. That their names have been written down. They're going to get the full report next week. I think he said next week, Tuesday or Friday, that is going to get the full report. And their names have been written down. So that they know people who are doing this. And now Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated, because I remember when they were saying that Nnamdi Kanu is the terrorist, he's the one causing harm in southeast, causing harm in north, causing harm is IPOP in north. Because they say causing harm in southeast. Now you see. So what is going on now? We've known the real terrorists. Nigerian government know what you see all these charges that are given to Nnamdi Kanu saying he's a terrorist. That man is not a terrorist. He has not even committed any crime. I don't see any crime Nnamdi Kanu committed. I did not see anything at all. That man did not commit any single crime. If they're looking for who have committed the biggest crime in Nigeria, they should go and look for these terrorists. They have killed millions of lives in Nigeria. Adopted millions of people in Nigeria, quite a lot of people in Nigeria. If they're looking for who they're going to arrest, they should go and find those terrorists in the bush. They are the real terrorists. So that's why I told you guys this video I saw online. The helicopter was supplying weapons to these Fulani terrorists in the bush, supplying weapons to them. And these people were in the bush with their bikes. This to tell you how terrible Nigeria is becoming. We need a revolution now. A revolution needs to start now, or else you guys will not like where Nigeria will be in the next 3 years. You guys will not like it. We need a revolution now. Just like this trending video of a soldier who came out and was lamenting, telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if you know that people you've put in that position don't know their duty, if you know the people you've put in position don't know how to curb insecurity, why don't you just resign them? Tell them to leave the work and put people who are capable to fight insecurity in Nigeria. There are many of them that are there, they're not doing their work, they're not fighting insecurity. If they can't do their work, you have to take the work out from them, resign them, tell them to go and give it to people who are capable of doing it. There are many people there that are not doing their work in Nigeria. This is what a Nigerian soldier was saying, telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that's what he said is just the truth. So my people, you guys are seeing what is going on in Nigeria. So when I tell you guys that Nigeria has spoiled, you guys have to believe it. Nigeria has spoiled. We need a revolution. See why Nnamdi Kanu has been warning many Nigerians about what is going on. If you guys listen to Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast of where he was talking about terrorists, this one need terrorists, you understand that Nigeria is gone. I want you guys to just listen to what Nnamdi Kanu have to say about these Fulani terrorists and what they have done to Nigerian people who are sponsoring them. Guys, take a look at this and I'll be right back.
Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Pastoralist's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say, enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying something about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulani have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiala is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain, you do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who's going to drive them away from there? It's not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They say they support Akeredolu. This is the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they worked very hard, they built houses, they built mansions, they developed the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you who have had your breakfast this morning, please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is the same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace serious mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. People are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you are hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa we don't reason very well. The way we reason is jaundiced, it is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mijetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to... All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame.
So guys, this you guys said what Master Nnamdi Kanu said. Now, the thing that is causing problem in this country is these money headers. Them moving their cattle from one place to another. Many people have started suggesting, why don't they just stay in their land and rear their cattle? And in a modern world now, why did they still allow primitive things that have happened those days to be happening in a modern time like this? People went as far as pointing fingers to Buhari, saying that Buhari is the one that opened borders for this Fulani herdsmen. He opened borders for them and they carried their guns and entered Nigeria, and now they're not terrorizing Nigeria. Yes, they said it. The Buhari was one that opened borders for them. And this sometimes I feel that these people that are carrying their cars, these Fulani terrorists are carrying their cars and be going up on them. This is just a way of them finding trouble and causing trouble. Because I've seen many viral videos, and I'm sure you guys have also seen viral videos where you see Fulani terrorists uprooting someone's cassava that is ready for harvest. Maybe to sell and get money to feed his or her children. These Fulani headers will be uprooting it, giving to their cows. They go as far as, if they uproot it, they'll use their knife and scatter it and feed it to their cows. It's not a funny thing, because that cassava is also someone's investment. And I'm sure that they won't like if the people start buying their cows. They will not be happy. So why do you do things? Why do you do something to someone you know that if they do you that thing, you're not going to be happy? So why do you do it to other people? Just like the way they say that their cow is their investment, it's the same way that cassava is also people's investment. So why did they decide to cause pain on people, and they have forgotten that if it was them that it happened to, how would they feel? So you can hear what Master Nnamdi Kanu is saying. He's saying that we've come past those days. We're no more in primitive age, we're in modern age. Why would they be carrying their cattle and be going from places to places? And you see the reason why people are saying we don't believe in one Nigeria, because we can't be saying we believe in one Nigeria and the people we are calling one Nigeria are the ones buying us, they're the ones treating us bad. You can see what is happening. We're just hearing now that our politicians are involved with what is going on. Our politicians are involved with the things going on in Nigeria. They are the ones sponsoring them. According to the Benue State governor, he said he have already written their names down and he's going to be getting the full report on, I think, Wednesday or Friday next week. He's going to be getting the full report of what is going on, because he said that this attack has passed Fulani headers. This is not terrorism. He said this is not terrorism. That's what the Benue State governor is saying. You guys saw what happened in Benue State. Like, it was terrible. It was terrible. I think this now urged the governor of Benue State to stand up and go and find what is happening to them. And he has done his research and found out that the people who are buying them are prominent men in Abuja, prominent politicians in Abuja. They are associated with it. That's why when news we are flying, we are hearing that our vice president is the leader of Fulani people. He's their leader. When the news were flying, when rumors were saying that he's their leader, some people were not surprised. People went as far as saying yes, that they believe it. They believe it, because you just heard what the Benue State governor just said now. This is coming from a governor. This is not an ordinary person. This is not a civilian. This is not a citizen. No. This is coming from a governor of Benue State, saying that the people that attacked Benue State, the people that are causing terrorism, are the prominent men, prominent politicians in Abuja. It can be our governors, it can be our senators, it can be our local government, it can be them. They're the ones involved in all these things, and these are the people we call our brothers and sisters. You see why we need a revolution now. In fact, this separation that everybody wants, let them give it to them. The Yorubas have been saying they want to separate, let them go. The Igbos have been saying they want to separate, let them go. Because they have found out that there's no love in one Nigeria. Anybody who is telling that we're not in one Nigeria, that person is lying to you, that person is deceiving you. Anybody that open their mouth and tell you that, don't mind all this thing they're saying, that is we're in one Nigeria, that person is deceiving you. There's nothing like one Nigeria. There's nothing like it. One Nigeria, but you guys are saying what is going on in Nigeria. The way that mind your brothers and sisters, and you're saying one Nigeria. These people don't have conscience at all. They don't have conscience at all. They buy people like chicken. Terrible. No, and you're saying one Nigeria. And I used to ask myself, is that anytime we've been hearing of this series of attack in different communities, but why is it that we've not heard that one of them have been caught and eventually one of them is now in our custody, and we're trying to make him to talk so that he will bring out other people who are involved in this? Why is it that we're not hearing such a thing from them? The only thing you hear that they got a Fulani terrorist. That's the only thing you'll be hearing. The only thing you're going to be hearing is that they caught a Fulani terrorist, and you not even hear they caught them. The only thing you'll be hearing is that they launched an attack in a particular community, and that's it. Though these people are already crying. We're supposed to ask ourselves, then where are they? Why can't we catch one of them? These people have these terrorists I'm talking about. These people launched attack in Bronu Barak. If they can attack our military, our whole military, our armies, if they can attack our whole military, our armies, then who are the citizens that they cannot attack? These people launch attack on Bronu Barak. None of the armies there could catch one of them. None of them. Like, these people launch attack and escape. Hey, there's trouble in Nigeria. Oh. There's big trouble in Nigeria. They launched attack in Bronu Barak. You guys know Barak now. Barak, army, military full there. Where trained personnel are, they full there. And they launch an attack. And one person, they couldn't even come out and say that we've caught one of them. Oh, we caught one of the Fulani people that attacked us. No, they couldn't catch one. These people escaped. There's problem. Oh. If our military cannot catch them, then there's big problem. Because the people have trying to tell us now that they want to take over. What those terrorists are trying to tell us now is that we're trying to take over your land. We can be able to overpower your military. What is military? That's what they're trying to tell us. And I saw this video of where a soldier was saying that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if the people you put in power cannot handle insecurity, remove them. What are they not doing there? What are they enjoying there? Remove them. Let the people that can handle it come inside. Like, a whole lot is happening in Nigeria, and it needs to end. We need a revolution now. We need a revolution. And thank God that the Benin State governor have come out to expose the truth. So guys, finally now we've known what is happening in our land. We now know what is going on. We now know the people who are fighting us. This is coming from Benue State governor. He said National Assembly members responsible for Benue attack. Hyacinth Alia, Benue State governor. So guys, that's all we have for today. Let me know your thoughts below. And also, if you know you're new to this channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and like and share. Also, don't forget that Nnamdi Kanu is going to be coming to court on June 13th this month. So guys, I'm going to be giving you guys hints and everything that will be going on in court during that day. So guys, also don't forget to click the subscribe button, like and share. So guys, thanks for watching, and see you guys in my next live section.